All right, you guys. Hey, it's after 11, but I'm still here. Hey, it's your party artist here. I'm Overhold, your party artist, here to help you have fun and learn a little bit about art and painting. And today is paint day too. And as you can tell, I'm just sorting through my stuff because I've been just trying to look up stuff for information about getting paint parties started again. So these are the big things that happen in the background of Kimmy's Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio here in balmy Niagara area where there's nothing going on. So welcome, and I was just about to get started. I had myself some grapefruits earlier and just squeezed out the remainder of juice in there just for myself. I love grapefruits, and especially a freshly squeezed grapefruit juice is delicious. So cheers. Here, let me. I was gonna say do my usual one, but let me. I got lots of cheers. Where did I put that? Where is that? Oh, there it is. My clipboard. My clipboard of cheers. Through the years, when I used to do my cheers, I used to hold my clipboard and give you guys suggestions. Oh, here's a good one for all of you today. May today's success be just the beginning of a lifetime of dreams come true. So, cheers. If you got something to drink, please drink it. And make sure it's not paint water because that's not good for you. So, cheers. Vitamin C, very good. A lot of people find that grapefruit is bitter, but I actually, when you get used to grapefruit, I mean, it does have a little bit of bitterness underneath, but when you get past it, it's like a really nice, refreshing drink. And really good with vodka. Everything goes with vodka, though, of course, but that's another story. Cheers! It's too early for drinking yet, anyways. Yeah, it's still morning. I hope nobody drinks this early. It'll be bad. You pour you a scotch and you start drinking, all of a sudden that's 11 o'clock in the morning. Wait, yeah, it's not noon yet. You can't drink yet. But you can have nice grapefruit juice. Mm, mm. Okay. Appreciate your patience. I gotta find my stuff to get you started with painting. Like I say, I've been tearing everything apart, looking for all kinds of ideas and stuff, and got stuff on the go, as you can see. And I had my easel, and I took it and I put it back into its case, and I put it away. Put it away somewhere. Just give me one moment to see if I can find it. Because I know it's got to be marked there somewhere. Oh, nope. Nope. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Where did you go? Where did I put you? Oh, wait a minute. There you are. There's my easel. Now, if anybody ever had, if you ever used an easel before, these ones are always lots of fun. And I'll show you how much fun it is. I remember I used to do photography too. And in photography, you get the tripods, and if you kind of gaze over, or actually, I'll show you. I'll show you right here because I still have a tripod going here as well. It's so artsy of me to be doing this for you. Okay. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, I can't bring it too far because it's actually attached right now to my camera. I was going to do some like a little bit live shots from the side too, as you can see. So I'm keeping it over here. I got so much stuff going on over here. Let me see. I'll show you what else is over here. I got some doggy legs. I got some doggy hindquarters. I got doggy, the middle parts that fit together with the legs. And of course, you know how it goes. You get the doggy top part, and I still have to paint it and make it pretty. But it's something that it's another thing to work on. Ow! For those wild nights, right? Coming up in the summer. Whoop, where I put my hand. Okay, so this is one of the things that it was in the closet, and I kind of put it on hold. But I'm thinking, I can show you how to paint something like this. Now I could do it separately and stand it up, or I could paint it all at one shot kind of thing too, which is kind of neat. But we'll break this down for another time. I do props. I used to do props for magic shows. I used to paint them in and everything too. So if you ever need props painted, or if you need anything magical made, let me know. I do that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to put this aside. Give me a second. Yeah, I got so much stuff going on. Yeah, so when my teacher, my photography teacher, brought out his tripod, I was like, "What the heck is that thing?" Because, yeah, well, kids nowadays are smart. Back in the day when I was young, I wasn't smart, so I was quite dumb. So I was like, "Wow, what do you do with that? Is that a gun?" I'm like, no, it's not a gun. My teacher, and this is like the tray for the easel. Okay, as you can see, it's all covered in lovely paint from years and years of practice and practice. I've never quite gotten it right yet. I'm always practicing. Pardon my French. Excuse me. All right. So I know you love me. Stop it. Okay. So right here are these two little nodes there, and that's where the tray hangs off of. And try and keep them even so that when you put the tray down, it isn't lopsided. And it has like little latches on the back you can loosen and unloosen. Loosen and tighten, what I'm trying to say. Unloosen. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. There. Now these babies here, of course, you gotta put those little ones, snap those out so you can. Is it? Okay, there's that one. Okay. Oh, maybe that's not the ones. No, maybe that's the wrong ones. I got it's these ones. These ones go like that. Snap them and snap them. And they pull out. And they pull out. And then you snap them back into place so that they don't stay flimsy. Easier said than done sometimes. Okay, there we go. So that's one part. Now, at least at this point, well, hold on a second. I should extend the legs a little bit longer. So there's this one. It's a little longer. It's like magic. It's like magic. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Oh, there it is. It's that one. Okay. Click it back into place. Do the same with this one. Extend it. Oh, if my grandfather were here, he'd love this. It's got all kinds of little doodads and doohickeys on it. Fun. Okay, so now it's a tripod for sure. We can extend it out. And there we go. Now we got it set up in place. We got the whole easel in place. And now there's also two nodes up here, which are also for if you want to do it higher, or you have the two nodes that are down here, one there and there, if you want to put it down lower and have bigger pieces. So I have I have big pieces coming. So, but I'll show you what I have. Now you have to forgive me every once in a while. I do get warm, and I may take off my my sweater if I have to. If I don't have to, I won't. But if I do, I will. I had a workout today, and I sweat a bit, and I like to keep in shape. Hey, my Wii told me I was 22 today. Oh man, I love being 22. I hope there's some 22-year-olds out there that are watching and maybe learning from it. I don't know, laughing at me. I'm sure they're probably more than laughing. Anyways, 22 was a great year. I remember being 22, making. I used to live above Walter Ostenek's music store, which is. It used to be downtown St. Catharines, and I didn't have a backyard, I had a parking lot. And on my 22nd birthday, I was making snow angels, regardless of where I was. So I was out in the parking lot making snow angels on my birthday. I remember that. That was fun. Okay. So you set this baby in place here. And I have little tabletop easels. Oh, shoot. See that? Went even there for a second. Okay. It gets a little slidey sometimes. It doesn't stay in place. And I'm off. Okay. Okay. See. The notes are not lining up properly. Hold on. So that one, and that one. Oh, it's 2 and 2. So if I put. I'm so sorry. See, they make it real easy for you. for people like me who are smart. Okay. Here, and 2 will go to there. Okay, so if I there. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate your patience. There we go. All right, she's in place. All right, so it kind of looks like that. See, what we have. Now I'm going to grab. Okay. Oh, there. Okay, that's better. Okay, now I'm going to grab a canvas. Bear with me. I don't need to fall it down. I don't need body down. I'm gonna do it all. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And so you see, it can be that way or it can be that way. If I want it that way, I'm gonna have to raise this little thing in the back of it. That way it keeps it in place, so it doesn't like move around and stuff, which is great. Once you get it all set up and put in place, it's pretty sturdy. So I've got it, well, except for the fact that it's too high or too low. There we go. Maybe is that even? Who can tell? I can't tell. I'm in a crooked house. This is Kimmy's fun house, by the way. Everything's not quite level, and that's okay. That's okay. Who needs level as long as you know what you're doing, right? Sure. All right. So there we go. We got the canvas going, and for my next trick, no, seriously. All right. So now that we got it all set up, I'm going to be. I'm letting a little bit of the cat out of the bag. I'm going to be kind of coming up with ideas for kids for something around March break. Now, if they are still going to school and are enjoying March break, I'm going to give them something to enjoy March break more with. Okay. And I'm going to do that. And I just, first I'm going to take a plate. I'll use one of my used plates because I like to recycle as much as I can. Oh, there's a clean one underneath, but I won't use that. I'll use the nice one. Although I've been thinking of an idea for kids, and I might use the plate for tracing, maybe, or maybe not. Here we go. That's one thing I usually do. Like if you have something, like if you have somebody who's like, I can't make a circle. Look at this. There's a circle right there. You just take your plate, and you can take, like, put it on there, and then you can take your paintbrush and just go around it, move it, and just kind of follow and fill it all in. But I'll save that for another time. But maybe for the kids, that may be a second idea for painting. I've got to come up with some ideas. So this is great. I get to have a live little bit of people coming in to see how this goes. Okay, so. And if I get more people, the thing is that they can do super chats and live chats. I was watching this stuff now. You can, if you get so many people watching you, you can actually have people donating super chats and stuff and talking to you. I love to have people talking to me because, it just makes it a little bit more easier while I'm going through stuff. I know I'm out here. I don't know if you're out there, but I know I'm here. So I've got my brushes here, and the thing is that I got to think of the brushes for the kids coming up for the event. So I have to think of the kind of brushes I'm going to be using. Now I have these ones as well, lots of these ones too. So I might be using these ones for a lot of kids' brushes. We'll keep a nice. You know what? I'll use some of them to try them out for sample purposes, because if I can't paint it with what I'm giving the kids, I'm going to be in really big trouble, right? Okay, now I have some already made up from previously. So as you can see, it's like I take a paper towel, because you always need paper towel when you're painting, and I wrap up four little brushes. Well, four decently sized brushes for doing like a size canvas like that. I could go a little bit smaller, but this is a decent size of 16 by 20. 16 by 20 is a great size for canvases. And now the only thing to do is to load up some paint. So I got the water, got the brushes, got the palette to put it on. Ooh, I got the sticky note for if I have any things I should be mentioning to you, but I'm okay. mentioning anything to you. And we got to get some paints going. Okay, so down here. Now, I also have to make a trip over to my local art store so I can pick up some extra supplies and stuff. But by the way things are going, oh God, so wow. I'd love to see you guys all painting again. I really do. It is fun and exciting for me to watch you guys painting away, enjoying yourselves. Okay. Just making sure it's not the glow in the dark stuff. I do have glow in the dark paint too. All right. No glow in the dark this time. Okay, a little bit. You never need really a lot. I put a lot on the plate, but you really don't need as much as I put on the plate. I always find that I've got lots of excess left over. I wish there was a way I could scrape it all off and reuse it for something else too. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. Is the hole working in that one? I might try the other one. Okay. All right. Yes, it's working. Okay. All right. A little bit of red. All right. So we're going to play with an idea because, I love we're going to be working with kids. And kids really, they love to paint. I mean, it's so visceral and exciting. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, I should show you guys this while I have you. I still have I know it looks like a little ukulele case or violin case, but inside there I have like little things that I still have to paint. Little guitars that I picked up. Gotta paint them up. And if you would like one, just let me know. I'll paint one up for you. In the comments below, if you would like one, just tell me what color you like and blah blah blah. Can't guarantee that I'll get out to you just because everything's kind of the way it is right now. Ooh, that's a lot of black. I still have, and there's lots for doing events, so I'm going to be well stocked already. Well, at least for a couple. If I keep going, I'll need more. But you know what? I'm happy with what I got. So I'm happy with what I got. Okay. Now, here we go. Well, you know what? The usual thing I tell people is to wet your canvas from top to bottom. Oh, and I guess I should put on. Apron. Because I know I like posing naked for you people because it's appropriate. Because that's what I want to do. All right. Okay. Let me get going here. All right. I like to say that Grumbacher gave me my good start on helping people to paint because that's what I really, really find that it's a lot of fun to help people paint, especially if you've never done it before. It is such a blast. So, all right. So it's a podcast and paint for Wednesday. And like I say, I'm going to just come up with some ideas for painting. This is going to be just laid back and relaxed, okay? So we're just going to lay back and relax. Well, if I laid down, I'd be in trouble. I'd be on the floor. But we're going to relax and we're going to paint. And I want to paint something really pretty. I want to start with a nice sunset, I'm thinking. Because, colors. Kids love colors. And what's the best way to start off? With a lot of color, okay? So we're going to start off. I'm going to take my brushes that I have here. These are the ones that I usually use for doing other paintings. And we'll just dry them off and set them aside over here. What you don't see is I'm always ready to go with painting. I love to paint, so it's in my blood now. I got heavy metals in my blood. I love heavy metal, man. Woo! Okay. Anyways. So I'm taking the first brush that they have, which is the Big E one, and I'm going to wet the canvas with it. So, and I'll just try to do it as fast and quickly, conquering all New York City while I can. Acting fast and quickly, conquering all New York City. All right. A little bit here, a little bit there. You don't have to be like, you don't have to go crazy with it. I just like going crazy because I'm crazy. It's in my genes. We would like to know what else is in my genes. How inappropriate. Oh, I love painting. I love painting. All right, wet the canvas. Yeah, you know what? I'm making up for the fact that copyright and everything. They don't let me. Not only do they not let me do anything that's mine, they won't let me do anything that's somebody else's either. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of hair on this particular brush, which is not really any fun, but that's okay. The hair can come off eventually. It'll fall off or it'll flake off. Crappy brushes. I might have to get some better brushes before we get started on my project. We'll see how this goes. Oh, look at that. So a nice furry canvas. Nice furry canvas. I love a furry canvas. Right? Everybody loves a furry canvas. That's a good way to start. That's what I say. And then when you get good, you flip it over. That polar bear in a snowstorm is like losing all its fur, of course. Look at the fur flying in the air. All right. That looks like a bunny's been here and gone. And what bunny's coming? Oh, yeah. Is it Easter coming next? I don't know. We had Valentine's Day. I don't even remember that happening. It just kind of happened here and gone. And, of course. All right. So you wet your canvas to top to bottom, all the nooks and crannies, blah, blah, blah. There we go. We're done. All right. See you later. Bye. No. Actually. Okay. So now I'm done that. Wet the canvas. We're going to start with adding some colors. And really, this is I can't believe the fur on my brush. So hold on a second. I gotta believe. What I'm going to do is try to wipe off a little bit because it's kind of so ridiculous here. Or maybe I won't actually. Yeah, maybe it's just going to have to flake off. I'm thinking silliness. Okay, but you can't see that, and as long as you can't see that, that's fine. What I can see is killing me. All right, so we're going to start with a little bit of yellow. Yellow starts in the middle, so we're going to take it. We're going to just go right into our yellow with the same brush because it's just water that we used, and I'm going to go right through the middle with some yellow. Because you know what, that is going to be something that I love to do. This one it's an old one that I really enjoyed doing as a kid, and I'm sure you guys will like it too, and I hope the kids will like it as well. So I'll give you an idea of what kind of things are going to be going on. So in the middle, make a nice yellow stripe. I know somebody has a nice yellow stripe down their spine right now, but I'm not mentioning any names. There we go. Sounds like money, but it's not. It's not true. It's not true. All right, so for fun, we're going to do the blue at the top now. Then we're going to take the same brush, just rinse it out from the water, dry it, get all the yellow off of it. This is where the Bob Ross thing comes in handy. Bob Ross, shake it, and you pat it on your paper towel. I have a paper towel on the side there. There we go. Now let's try again. I'm going to go in. I'm going to grab my blue next. So I'm going to wet my brush, go in and grab my blue. And I'm going to start at the top here and make a little thing across the top here. The blue meanies. Look out for the blue meanies. You know, they come your way. All right. You know what? This could end up being something like just water and sun. And if I put red at the bottom, that would kind of make maybe like a sunset. I don't know. But we'll just do as this. And if I change my mind, I'll flip it over. We'll keep it going with this. But right now, I'm just going for colors. Going for colors. And we're just doing like live whatever. Make it work for you. There we go. All right, now you're going to see it start coming down with the water. So, and you know what? Let's make it come down with the water. I'm going to take just some water. Messing up my brush, as you can hear. And just take some water, and I'm just going to go on the bottom here. I'm just going to go lightly along the bottom, right until it touches the yellow. All right, there we go. Touch the yellow, right across there, and we'll go up. Like I'm hoping eventually a lot of friggin' hairs on this thing. Oh my god, I can't get over it. All right, so do it again. Bring out the brush. Now I'm going to go from the top with just a water on my brush and come down. So watch. Just and I'm going to brush it down. That way it makes it nice, even all the way around. There we go. Your ballroom days are over, baby. Time is drawing near. Shadows of the evening come walk across the years. Walking around with your flower in your hand, telling me that no one understands. There we go. All right, so we just blend it right into. It turns a little green, that's fine. It's the yellow. All right, now we're gonna have some fun because, like I say, I don't like having people just looking at their canvas and going, "Oh." Flip your canvas over, and we're going to do red down to there. Red down to there. Okay. Really easy, really simple. And if you have time and you want to do it with me, you're more than welcome to do it with me. I'm always looking for someone to do it with me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. All right. Be careful. And like I say, I just rinsed out my brush and from the blue and went into the red. So let me just rinse out my brush a little bit more. There we go. Into the red. And again, just kind of coat the whole thing with a nice layer of red. Here's the thing never to do again. Well, here's the thing I'll never do again. Let me put it that way. I'll never do anything involving rock stars likenesses because people get so pissed off about that kind of shit. I don't even tell you what kind of bullshit I've been putting up with lately. So, it has nothing to do with you. It's everything. It's all my fault. Because I'm the one that did it. Right? All right. So, cover this baby in nice colors of the very basic colors of the yellow of the rainbow. All right? The yellow, got the blue, got the red, and in between we're going to get some oranges and greens, as I say. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. You better catch that before it starts to spread a little, so just bear with me. Patience. Don't scream. It's okay. Just... There we go. Not too bad. You always go over it later. And depends on what you're going to add to it. You could have all kinds of things you can add to it, too. All right. Let's get a little bit more. Okay, we're almost at the point of blending. All right, so what I'm going to do again is I'm going to grab some water and I'm going to wet it a little bit so it kind of comes down a little bit more fluid. All right, so here we go. Brush. Ooh, that crazy sound. Okay, and go from the middle here. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have gone from the middle. Maybe I should have tried a little bit higher up, but that's okay. We'll go back up. We'll go back up and we'll kind of blend it back in again and bring it back down. Kind of like crisscross applesauce as I do. I'm going like back and forth, long strokes. And we're going to go long strokes. If you like the short strokes, that's up to you. But I like the long strokes. That's it, baby. That's right. All right, and we're going to try and blend it into the yellow if we can. Now, it looks like I might need a little bit more water to get down in there, so just bear with me. Watch this. Need a little bit more water. Start a little bit lower. And then we go start bringing it down low. Sometimes it happens on its own. It kind of just starts to blend like that. But sometimes you have to kind of give it a little bit of encouragement, if you know what I mean. And I'll do that by like just rinsing out the brush here too, and grabbing a little titch of yellow on my brush as well, and bringing it up. Okay, so yeah, bringing it up with the yellow from right on the edge there, and bringing it up into the red, so that it kind of blends nicely. There we go. And you can go back down again, back into the yellow, make that yellow with that nice orangey color. There we go. See how it's nicely blending? Blending. A little more yellow, I think. There we go. Looking nice. Hey, hey. There we go. Crisscross applesauce. Now I move with it. I move my body and move with it. So I can get back and forth like that. And blend it as far down as you can. There we go. Just keep going right down. Grab some more yellow if you want to. Bring the yellow up. Bring the yellow up. If you want to. And one of my favorite things to do, of course, is always doing seascapes, landscape seascapes. So this would make a really good, like, I think I'm going to leave it like this, and we're going to make like a nice little seascape. So I'm going to add more yellow in with this there, and I'm just taking the yellow and blending it nicely. And it's getting a little bit on the red side, so what I'm going to do is just rinse up my brush here, rinse all the red out of it. There we go. And just go with the yellow and blend it. There we go. It's looking nice. See, now that's something fun, and it gets all the colors going on your brush too. And a little more yellow. I'm just kind of grabbing from the side of the thing. Just kind of bringing it down. And I'm going to take some of the yellow and bring it down into that blue too. Because, yeah, why not? Have it nicely blended. It's always good. Silly Fred. I hope that it doesn't do that on the day of. Like I say, you may have to get better brushes for that. Because, damn. There you go, you see? That's nice. Right there you go. All right, so there we go. We made a blend. Now, because, I love to be different and like all the favorite things to do is to always make sure, see the stuff that's the far away, the background stuff. Now we're going to create stuff that's going to be in the foreground. And I love this part. Kids love palm trees, and especially like going to nice warm places. Especially with this weather right now, kids would love to be in a special vacation, I'm sure. So what we're going to do is it's going to take this paper towel, which I got, and probably enough for the kids too. Take the little fingers. I'm going to dip my finger into my water. No, maybe I won't be able to. It's a little bit low, but I'll take this water instead. This is the water I use when I'm doing my face painting. I'll just dip my finger in there because it's just water. I always have water near my electronics. It helps for everything. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make well, you know what? Because you want your eye to kind of follow in a strange way, what we're going to do is we're going to put the sun. I'm going to take that my finger. I'm going to make this circle, little tiny circle like that. See, and then take another spot, another section of it that's still kind of wet. And make the circle a little bigger. There we go. See? And we can take this to a different spot too. Make the circle a little bit bigger. I'll leave it like that. There we go. Nice little sun. And then this is where the fun starts. We start to get some white going on. Okay, so we're going to switch brushes. We're going to switch over to the next size down brush, which is like that was a 14. This is a 12. Just so you know. And I'm going to take some white. This white's the next thing I'm going to do. Is going to take some white. It's on the tip of my brush, just like that, and I'm going to fill in my sun. I'm going to fill in my sun. You mind, my son, if I fill you in? Thank you, my son. All right. So if it's a little bit off, you just kind of swirl it around it. And this is great about having the smaller one because you can always it's easier to swirl around like that. There we go. We got a nice little sun. And what we can do too is make some clouds. And it'll mix with the color. What I'll show you. When I usually tell people about making clouds, I usually I tell them about like the Simpsons Clouds. Simpsons Clouds are the easiest to make. So I'll show you how to do Simpsons Clouds. We'll start up here. So I'm going to make a circle. That, and I'm going to do two little humps like this, and then two little humps like that, and I'm going to put it together like that, and there we go, taper it off like little edges there, and there you go, a nice little cloud, a little pink cloud. Fill it in like that. And if you want to, you can add a little detail, but you can go and make some more clouds, so we can make little clouds over here. Same thing, just make a circle and then go two humps this way, two humps this way, and then a line straight across. And there you go. So it's over there. Put another one, say, right down here. So it takes more white. Just on the tip there. It's starting to turn pink, but that's okay. So you can take some white and you can go, say, right about here too, and do like another little cloud that's right there in the same shape, or you can change the shape if you want to. Make it a little different. There you go, just little fluffy clouds, nothing major, just so that you can kind of see. You can continue it in different spots there too, lines. You're using the remainder of paint that you have, and just kind of swooshing it to it like little lines across the canvas. And again, afterwards, you can always fill it in after and make whatever. This is just the background. Real easy background for kids to do. And if you want to show where the sun is, of course, you got to keep in mind where the sun is, and then you can make like little, where the sun is. You can put little highlights in the clouds there. Keep in mind where the sun is over here. And it's coming from here, of course, over here. See where the sun's coming from. The light coming from that corner. So that's over here and some over there, underneath. Some sun. There you go, like that, right? And I'm just showing you ideas. So this is just, and kids will love it. Okay, so that's it. That part. Now, because it is like green right here, we can have it so that there's some land over here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to switch brushes. I'm going to rinse out this brush, set it aside, because we might use it again. I love doing this stuff. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to get a smaller brush, a small little roundy brush here. It's kind of nice. And we're going to make a little bit of ground coming down. So what we're going to do is going to take the yellow again along with the blue to make that nice green color. Mix it together on your plate like that. Make that nice green color. There we go. And if you want, you can make little lines across there. Same with the islands there. And it doesn't have to be green. You can also make the island like purple if you want to, depending on like what you want to see. You can do whatever colors you want to as well. Make this kind of cool. using the green colors and kind of like make it blend into stuff there. A little higher on this side because that way your eye kind of follows in a pattern, like in a shape, kind of following towards, and I get some more green. There we go. So there we go. There's some land in the background there, real simple background. You can blend it in at the bottom. So now you got your land going across there, right? And if you wanted to, you could have it so that you're on a boat looking out at the land, or you can have it so that the land kind of is like you're here and you're here looking out, and there's like all kinds of stuff going on there. So you could have it so that this is like another part of the island over here, or other islands back here. So again, I'm going to take some of my white with the same brush and trim this off a little bit with the green. I'm going to take a little bit of white, the tip there, and you can make like there's places that the water splashes like onto and different parts of them there too. Yeah, like that, if you wanted to. And you can continue, especially with where the sun is, you can kind of make it look like there's a reflection in the water there, kind of like just by rolling the brush in your fingers and just going back and forth, making like a triangle shape down the bottom. Ta-da! See? Pretty calm water right now, right? And then, because then you can also switch over. We're going to switch over, and I'm going to use my black next. So I'll go back to the original big one here. And this last little one is for like little details of doing the palm trees. Because there's palm trees coming. You got to have palm trees. Okay, so I'm going to take my big one, and I'm going to take some black on there, and I'm going to make the foreground because we're coming this way, right? So now we can make a foreground here. So I'll make some rocks over here. Some rocks there. And where the palm trees are going to go. So like that. And grab some black from the other side here. And we can put some over here as well. Real easy. And you can do it under an hour. That's even better. There we go. Now I'm going to make some palm trees, kind of like coming up here. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in and paying attention and looking while I'm doing this. Because if you have any questions, just let me know. There's so many details you can keep on adding to it. So that's what I'm hoping will happen afterwards. You can take it home and play with it too. So, all right. So we're going to take the other one, and we're also going to dip that in black, the next size down, and we're going to make some palm trees. So we're going to make the palm tree trunks first. We'll make the trunks. So we'll have one maybe coming over here. I'm using the skinny end. Go down like that. And small at the top and bigger at the bottom. So kind of like that. Yeah, going kind of around the sun kind of thing. That would look nice. Okay. And then the other one, let's see. I could put it about here. Doesn't have to be a straight line either. Okay, let's fix that. My edge is kind of getting a little thick, so I have to kind of thin it out a bit by just tapping it on the side and skinnying it up again. There we go. There we go. And maybe make some leaves down here. What I'll do is I'll make some leaves. So I'm using the same brush though, and I'm just going to just tapping on the side like this. some foliage on the bottom there. It's always nice to have. See, and afterwards, like you can go over top of that. You can see that there's reflection there. You can always make something else over there too. There's all kinds of shapes and designs you can put for the different. There we go. So kind of like a look like that. Oh, but that's when we get into details and stuff like that. So let me just change my brush again. Get the next size down that we were using. That the next one that I was using. And we also put some black on that one as too. We're going to make like the 4 shoots coming out. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe come down here. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And the same we'll do on the other side as well. We'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe a couple more. So okay, that one, just one. There we go. And don't worry about ever making boo-boos, because there's no mistakes in nature, and no mistakes in art either. Happy accidents, as Bob Ross would call them. All right, so there we go. So we got the things put on there, and again, we can make more foliage with a different shape of your brush. Try to see what else you can make with that. There we go. All right, so let's make some palm tree fronds. Okay, so I'm going to take that tiny little one. That one, it's got like a little tiny. Here. Oh, there you go. I'm going to take that tiny one, and I'm going to show you. We'll start with this one over here. Okay, so. It's just a flicking motion. See? So, whoa! I almost lost it. Okay. Oh, my stomach's getting hungry for lunch. I can hear it growling. Can you hear it growling? Oh my goodness. I'm apologizing if you can. So there you go. You see? Remember, I'll just ask the kids. Anybody remember The Simpsons? Because, I'm old. And maybe kids don't watch cartoons anymore. I don't know what kids watch anymore. They like watching all kinds of different things. Mostly video games, things like that. But this is beyond video games. This gets you right into the thick of it using actual paint. And I love that. And just one time. Follow up the edge. Do the same on the other side. There we go. Oh, my stomach. My goodness. And I had some grapefruit. I finished the juices. You've seen it earlier. Wouldn't it be nice to go on a nice vacation? I know some people are getting away to Mexico. They might not be coming back either. By the way things are going. They may not be coming back. You think I'm joking? I might be serious. There you go. You just follow the leaves. And there you go. Make some really cool palm trees. Sometimes when you have big paintbrushes, it makes it a little hard for little hands to get the feel for using a paintbrush. But if you use smaller brushes, you can kids can get a better idea. And people too, like if you'd rather use a smaller brush, I have all kinds of brushes that I bring with me when I do a paint night. Or a paint event, I should say. Can't call it paint night anymore because that's not what it is anymore. All right, over here. They can have as many leaves as you want them to have, right? And this way. Off in all directions. You have little coconuts. Make coconuts. Kind of like that. Because they're not always perfect, right? There's always stuff hanging off them. Have you ever seen real palm trees? They don't look like perfect. They're always a little bit. And then I had just a little bit more on the side over here. What you call me? Some more leaves and stuff over on the side over here. And there you go. Look at that. Got yourself a nice little painting. And that didn't really take very long. And that's what I'm hoping for the kids too. Because, quick and painless. That's the way I like it. And in the end, you get to sign it, of course. I'm going to take that tiny brush, that other one. Not very good with signing it with a brush, but I'll do my best. We'll dip it in my white. There we go. Looks a little Chinese, but then again, so do I. Anyways, so there you go. There's a cute little idea, and it could be for anywhere. And eventually, like the hair will fall off of it, and I'll be able to. And you can put it on your wall, and that's great for little kids. That's perfect. Something like that. So maybe do something like that. And that gives you a little bit of an idea of the kind of stuff that, just for kids. And then they can take it home and play with it afterwards. Or they can just paint right over top of it and make it something completely different. And that's the great thing about doing art is that you can always switch it up. If you don't like it, you can always paint right over top of it and make it into something else. Well, that looks pretty good. I think kids would like that. So that's a good start. I think that's what one of them will be. And we'll see what the rest of them come up as. I'm trying different ideas, so we'll play along with it. I'm glad you were here to play with me too. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any questions, please, in the comments below, leave me a message or something, and hit that like button, like my videos. If you have people that maybe might be interested in something along this line of stuff that I do, have them follow along with me. I'd appreciate that too. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Thank you very much.